Number one, I went a lot of trips to Denver when she was in high school, Feller High School. And then when she was in the portal, I tried like crazy, but didn't get a call back. But then it was clear because her coach also, that was from Oregon State, he also is on Jennie's staff. They've been pretty good friends. So I don't think a lot of people could play in that portal because that seemed like that was a pretty natural. I don't know, he must be a post coach too. So I high respect, love her. She just is so difficult because she's so strong and so big, and she buries you. So they do a really great job. Jennie Baranczyk's system is always, they split you with a split move and just big in the middle. And without size, man, if she gets the upper hand, she's going to have a 2-foot shot. And I've always thought any post that's worth their salt, they better make that more often than not. So she's just a hard guard. You just got to figure out, try to limit her touches. But if she touches it, it's usually lights out.
You know how hard these second round games are at home. So what does it feel like to be on the other side of that this year?
Yeah, I think it's, I'd rather be home. But it's, you always, as a coach, you kind of have to flip it. But I think this particular year is where we have, come from, and all the twists and turns of the year. I think our whole team is just really excited and a lot of gratitude. And we know that it's going to be really hard. But sometimes being in the underdog role, that hasn't, we haven't been there for a few years, really. So we're just trying to embrace it and know it's going to be really difficult. And, I'm not trying to undersell and over-deliver. They just have a lot of great pieces. I mean, the bigs inside, they're 4 of them. 4 of them are really good. 4. And they're huge. And then you got big guards. So there's a lot of, aside from where you're playing that. I don't care where you're playing that. That's just hard. In the SEC, they've had a lot of success in that. So we're just, I love our game plan. I love how we've been battling. I've loved our practices. I thought today we had a great practice. We're just going to give it our best shot and just try to relish being the underdog. Although I'm shooting again to be the favorite, but right now, I'm relishing the underdog.
Everybody talks about you facing Jennie, just kind of the Iowa connection. A stat that I found last night is that you guys, this second round matchup is the only matchup of 2 head coaches that have never been to the Sweet 16.
Oh, really?
She's obviously had a couple of chances with Oklahoma and maybe a couple turns with Drake. And this is your first try. Just talk about that being that matchup with that Iowa connection.
Well, I think what's really funny is we're not playing one-on-one. I think everybody wants to be like, hey, well, Jennie, she's probably still really good with her pure shots.
It sounds
she's
like
a pretty good
she
power
plays
forward.
in practice.
Right. But we're not playing one-on-one. And I think that's even with who is it? Calipari and Patino, right? A lot of people asking me, but it's their staffs and their guys. They're going to have a lot to do with that. But I think Jennie would tell you that too. I think it's a moment. One of us is going to have a moment, right? But I tell you, I've already had a lot of great moments this year. And I've always thought that is if I was just putting all of my success and my enjoyment in my career of being the head coach to take someone to the Sweet 16, I would have missed everything at Drake. I would have missed everything at Iowa. And I've had a blast in all my Sweet 16s and Elite 8s and the times you come up short. So this would be great, but it would be great because of this team and what this team has done. But for me, I'd rather not play Jennie because I usually cheer for her because she's a former player. And if you're a former player and you're a former Hawk, I'm on your team for life. So now that's the only bummer. But when they coming down, when everybody is, because I know that's in the storyline, and that's probably one of the reasons why we're here, because everybody likes storylines. But I just kind of keep thinking, if we had to go to one-on-one, then I might be in trouble. But I'm not going to admit that. I'm going to still think I'm going to take you one-on-one, Lillis.